What's up? What's up? What's up? Up early with it. It's a Fun No Fame live exclusive. That's right. Another movie to code, featuring another episode in this series, Babylon. The movie Babylon came out 2022, starring Brad Pitt and others. But a lot of people did not know this was Hollywood's history. So I'm just gonna get into it. All right. Babylon explains the beginning of Hollywood, and a lot of people don't know Hollywood started from elite rich families. When you the Warner Brothers are a real family. MGM, those are real, that's a real family. This was started by elite families that came here as immigrants from their countries. Yeah, mainly of a certain background, but the whole purpose of Hollywood was also it was established in California because it was, that was considered to be the Wild West that way. But when you understand how this country was established, all of the law and order was mainly on the East Coast, DC, and the 13 colonies, and life after that, the North and the South. The main thing to the East Coast and in between, it was a lot of Christian moral values. Not only Christian moral values, Jewish values, a lot of religious values was on the East Coast and the Midwest. So California was the land purposely picked to build and establish Hollywood, because not only Hollywood, the Hollywood behavior. Good morning, family. Good morning, y'all. Catching this members only live. That's right. We up early with it. See, yeah. This the live, before the show. That's right. What's up, punches? What's up? What's up, y'all? Let's get into it, man. Yeah. So look, right? That land, Los Angeles was the land picked to deal with this behavior because it was a certain spirit, and they knew that this spirit had to be dealt with on the West Coast, meaning the behavior of Hollywood would have never been accepted on the East Coast. They always knew this. So that's why the history of Hollywood, which this year would make the 97th year. It's about to be the 100th year anniversary soon, because Hollywood was everything that was not moral, not respected, everything frowned upon, that had to be dealt with somewhere else. So it's also to the point where if Hollywood would have been on the East Coast, Midwest, it would have been a lot of protesting, things like that. So this also gives you the layout on how America is set up. America is set up a certain way. When I tell people, every state has its own purpose. Every state has its own principles. Los Angeles, that's the home of, Hollywood, celebrity, many different cultures, everything opposite of religion, right? Then you got some states like North Carolina, Georgia, certain states where it's heavy Christian values. If you go to New York, it's highly Jewish values. You go to Philadelphia, it's highly Muslim values. Every state got its own thing. It's parts of Michigan, Detroit, high Muslim values. But then not only that, it's all the businesses on the East Coast, things like that. So California, also, it has to do with the history of California. That's a whole nother thing. But all you have to know is the so-called evil spirits we see to this day, or everything we know about, was never like this. All of this behavior, the American behavior, was branded through Hollywood, created through Hollywood. Americans, people were just people, boring, whatever you want to say. Because remember, boring means not in trouble. Boring means doing what you're supposed to do. People were just boring. But it was Hollywood. They gave people a different else, do something else, go somewhere else. There was no such thing as a life of luxury to the average person until they started seeing it on TV, movies, Hollywood. Hollywood created the glitz and glamour of America because Hollywood started from rich people. So like I said, this had always been. Images on screen. You watch images on screen, you're going to want to be those images. You would not even know you was poor until you seen somebody rich. It's that simple. If everybody in your neighborhood looked the same and ate the same food and was just regular, you wouldn't think about rich stuff. So this behavior was put upon people because it's part of the American dream. And they understood back then in Hollywood, any American dream can be put in a movie, or they will put things in movies and make it the American dream. Write scripts, make it the American dream, get them visuals. So do the movie, it shows you how when they first started, they couldn't even talk. So also don't forget the code of Babylon is also mixed. Mixed tongues, which mean mixed people, which mean mixed behavior, which mean mixed races, mixed sexuality, mixed thoughts, mixed opinions. That's what Hollywood does. It gives off many different mixtures of everything. See, that's why I say it's that colorful world. But like I say, man, when you know how to indulge in these things, it doesn't affect you. Meaning, when you watch a movie like Babylon and you really focus, you can get the whole clues of what's going on and what this is about. Because Babylon is the clue that America is two worlds, y'all. It's two worlds. See, it's the boring side where you're doing everything right, but then it's the other side when you want to have a lot of fun. And the side where you want to have a lot of fun, that side is controlled by somebody else. And that's the part nobody wants to accept. So Babylon shows you everything, and this applies to modern day topic. What? Diddy, Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein. This deals with the Diddy list, Epstein list. Everything. It deals with the Hollywood celebrities, and it gives. See, this is how Hollywood works. See, they'll tell you the truth, but they'll tell you in code. See, they'll give you a character, but that character can represent somebody. And yes, they will switch the colors up. That's just what they do, you know. But the people that know, they know exactly what it means. Everything is coded. So let me start from the cover. Like, it shows you how the minority, the left, the Asian woman, she had to play the role of a lesbian. Yes. Masculine. I'll say that. This is the Hispanic man, the Spanish man. He was more favored than the black and the Asian, but he was more like the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like the one that, you know, the most trusted, the most favorite out of minorities at this time. All right. Then you got the white woman, but this the blonde hair Marilyn Monroe. This where all that concept come from. Blondes want to have fun. Blondes are more fun. Blonde hair, dumb bimbo. Blonde hair means whore. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Also in the movie, you will see how Ben was dealing with certain things. Like when she went and got her eyes colored blue because blue eyes were popping in film. Yes, they were getting fake eyes back then, y'all, and they were getting through surgery. Yes, she went and got the blue eye surgery. So also, like I've already proved that Hollywood was getting BBLs, y'all, in the 50s. Yes, they were getting their breasts done in the 50s, y'all. Yes, that's why I was telling people everything from Hollywood transition to real life, but people to understand, see, they get their body done because their money depending on their body. Their next role depends on their body, their looks. And their whole life is based on their looks, y'all. That's why they have to deal with beauty a whole nother way. And see, people started getting grown with this Hollywood. That's why I say, see, when people lost reality, when they started thinking they were damn celebrities, and that's what happened. You started trying to live like them, but it's no such thing as living like them because they live on a certain level, because their money comes a certain way, so they can do certain things you can't do, and they have to do certain things you don't got to do. So yes, family, when you understand that, I mean, a lot of y'all already know this, when your money banks on your looks, now think about that. Your money, that's like, I don't care what job you got right now, and your boss say you gain 3 more pounds, you're fired. It's that simple. It's that simple. Hey, you lose 5 more pounds, you lose 5 pounds, you're fired. Because when we hired you, we wanted you to be this weight. They're showing you. But their whole life and career based on that. So that's what drives them crazy. And like I said, that's also why they do drugs. They do drugs so they won't eat. That's part of it too. You see what I'm saying? Because their money is based on that. So also remember, when a lot of these celebrities or what, they didn't want kids because they knew the kids would have slowed up their career, y'all. And remember, that's something this movie shows you. It's about timing. That's why you're going to see it's timing. Like, I bring up the date, you'll see how I look how Cardi B was blowing up. She was blowing up, and you'll see as soon as she got Offset, she got pregnant, career slowed up because it's about timing. Then once you get slowed up, you never get it back. Yes, this thing is real energy with this superstar thing, with this Hollywood thing, with this elite thing, but it's not just them. That's what everybody, y'all. People got to understand. It's not just, see, you your own character in your own movie. Everybody get their time to shine, but then it's going to be up. You know, everybody going to get their green light to go. Then it's going to be up. So now we dealing with the white woman. She represents the dumb white girl from Jersey, the dumb bimbo, no class, the poor white trash. Yes. And the concept of Hollywood is what? They are the ones that get treated like dogs, y'all. That is the whole concept. All right. The black man is a minority, right? His job was to play the music, no words. Because remember, first it went from no words in Hollywood. Then it went from them playing music to the music became part of entertainment because jazz was the best of their time. And plus, this is when they first started getting black people into jazz music. You're also going to see when Hollywood started, it started the same exact time as the Renaissance era when they started to create the new people. All right. The jazz, y'all, is what shifted the American spirit. Jazz was the first music to put demons inside of people. Get it? Jazz was the first music used for people to, be freaky, get high, dance, hang out, club, party, bootleg. It was the jazz, y'all. So look at jazz as the modern day rap. It was the modern day thing. You know what I'm saying? When they heard them brothers playing different, they was actually singing through the trumpet. And remember, they also had to use a lot of energy. They had to work their ass off blowing their trumpet, but they had to keep the party going because the party was based on the musicians. So the musicians always had to play. It also goes back to slavery. When Master and them had company, it just always been like that where they're supposed to entertain. Now, remember, no such thing as a radio back then, no such thing as none of that. So they actually had to play hours straight. Just play. They had to keep the party going hours straight. You know what I'm saying? They had to work their ass off, y'all. So it also shows you how they had to work as the black man. And he also had to deal with challenges of his morals and integrity. But see, it shows us the beginning of Hollywood. None of them knew what they were getting into. And it shows us the establishment of Hollywood. That's why I say I don't know how somebody could be in this thing and don't understand it, because it is very simple. See, the minorities have to play their role. All right? They have to play their role. Now it also shows you in it, everybody gets their break, everybody gets their chance. So let's go back to the black man. When he got his chance, what happened? Well, when he had his primetime debut in a movie, what they wanted him to do, make himself darker. What they say, he looked too light. He looked too light than the other. See, the other band members were darker than him, so they wanted him to darken his skin so he looked like them. See? I also know the code they were showing us. They also were showing us, and that little part, y'all, they also were showing you that all black people are not the same. Yeah, and this black man had actually put black paint on his face. Yeah. Because they said that if it's played in the South, they wouldn't like that. Basically, what they were saying was they didn't want to see no black man with integrity on that TV. Another thing is, this is when they started the grooming, y'all. See, the blackface was the grooming of putting makeup on. Then it went to regular makeup. Then remember when I said, when you watch the Little Richard movie, which is about, Little Richard is a star, say, about 20 years after this. He's the one that started to wear the real makeup and embraces it. Get it? So, but back then, they were grooming black men as well with the blackface paint, just making them do stuff to have a certain status. The way Hollywood was set up, y'all, is right in your face. The black man was always at the bottom. The Latino was always at the bottom. The Asian the minorities always at the bottom. Yes. And the way it's set up, I think the woman is at the top. You know what I'm saying? So, as you see, Brad Pitt character, he plays the top of the top. You know, say he's the favorite star when Hollywood was established. Remember, that also means he was the first cash cow, the first money maker. And when you watch it, I mean, the truth is, y'all, Hollywood, that's just what they deal with. People didn't comprehend that Hollywood deals with magic, man. Those are magicians and all that. Yeah, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, they are magicians, y'all. Yes, they are. They know how to work magic with this film. It shows you all the things they gotta get put into it. So The reality is these movies start from thoughts and then it goes to paper, turn into scripts, and then many people got to come together to make it a reality, and that's what makes it magic. Because now they get to see it on the screen. They also knew and showed you that they knew that these movies were very important to get into people's soul and spirit. They knew the spirit of the movie was very important because they knew this is when they were shaping Americans. And they also show you that a major important part of this whole movie is at the end. I can say it now. Y'all know at the end, Brad Pitt, he blew his head off. But if people understand this movie, and when you understand these movies and storylines, the most important thing in this whole movie was at the end when she sat down and was talking to him. That was the most important part of the whole movie. And that's why I love good movies, because some people don't know, sometimes it's the most important lines in these movies that make the whole movie. Now, when he started realizing he was falling off, what happened, y'all? He started getting BS movie roles. Then what happened? People started pandering him, you know, they didn't want to keep it real with him. So what he say? Keep it real. He wanted one of his friends to keep it real. And he told him, man, basically you trash now. But not only that, then on top of that, his main friend that believed in him had died. So now he's not the favorite star no more. He's fallen from grace. His best friend died. He realizes his star status is fading. He never experienced this. He was the first of Hollywood. So then what happens? Magazine, social media back then, y'all the same thing. That's all Time magazine. All those magazines were just social media. So the magazine comes out trashing him. So he goes to see the reporter that trashed him, the woman. And that woman sat him down and told him some real talk. And the main thing she said is, y'all the ones in the light. Some of us, we prefer the dark. And she basically made a point saying, no matter what happens, a lot of things going to change. People are going to come and go. She said, but us in the back, basically, we always going to be here. And she just told him, your time is up. It's over. Like, you know, it was nothing you could do. But he knew it was over when he started doing low-level films and people was falling asleep on set. That's how boring the movie was. His movies were so boring recording them that they would fall asleep on the set because they were saying he was washed up, and he knew it. So it was one thing she said to him, and she gave him a reference, y'all, of what? In this game, in this thing, basically, when it's all said and done, you're going to be an angel or a demon. You know, how you're going to be remembered as an angel or a demon. Your spirit will always remain. And like she said, years from now, 100 years from now, these films will go on and people will fall in love with their favorite characters and become one with the character. And at that point, what she really was telling him and what he comprehended was he was going to be immortal. So at that point is, the truth is, he didn't want to live as a failure. In his eyes, if he wasn't a star no more, he didn't want to live. So he took himself out, and that was part of him immortalizing himself. You get it? Which also, they show you at the end the pattern of the celebrity dying. And something very important they showed in the show, I don't know if Mike, at the end, right? They showed how one celebrity died look, the older woman, look, check it out. She died at 76. The one to the right, the older woman, she died at 76. Blonde hair, she died at 34. You know, as the movie went off, you know, it showed how the characters went through what they went through. She died at 76, you know, and the main star, Babylon chick, she died at 34. But you put it together, you're going to get what? 100. You know what I'm saying? But it was showing you in the movie, even to this day, how we just had like 4 celebrities pass away, but it was showing you how even the dates coincide sometime in the numbers. But not only that, y'all, they got their own Hollywood code, but the one to the right represents the queen of Hollywood, like the mother witch. You know what I'm saying? The main lady, man. Like I said, she would be like the Oprah. All right? The man with the sax, he would be like a Diddy, a Tyler Perry, things of that nature. You know, the middle, Brad Pitt, George Clooney, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio. To the left, you know, that would be Angelina Jolie, Jennifer Lopez, you know, all the above. Taylor Swift. To the left, you know, who that would be? I'm trying to think of a top Latino, but you'll see they still keep Latinos in limited roles as well. You know what I'm saying? Because they know it's easy for them to be a Latino star. Also, Hollywood also has to be controlled. So it's always had to be like that, y'all, where you see how we talk about Will Smith and Chris Rock? that slap, they fell from grace. Because what that means is, y'all, they really went back to the bottom. That's what I was telling y'all. They reset the whole game with so-called black people at the bottom of Hollywood again. Because that's how it started. Yes, that's how it started. Then I just showed you that Dominican woman, was Zoe, getting an award, right? She's Spanish right there to the left. They always been the second favorite to the white people. That's just what it is. It's what it is. You get it? So also in the movie, they didn't show nothing sexual, but I got the code. I got the code on the black man in the movie. All right. The code on the black man was when he got down with Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? When he got down, he was, because remember, he was in the group, but he was favorite. So once he was favorite, he was the first black man to get signed to a deal. The one of the people from MGM liked him personally and shook his hand and put him on. And it also shows you the code. If you catch the codes, y'all, it's all coded where the deals are done through partying. Meaning, if an executive likes you, if anybody wants to do business with you, you have to go to the party with them whenever, either that night or whatever, and that's when the deal will get done after that. So y'all will see. Okay, remember that one part at the end when the Spanish guy fell off and he was trying to get a new movie deal for himself, the Spanish guy, and he went and seen that weird dude and he took him underground into that wild cave fight club looking weirdo behavior where the guy was down eating rats. They were showing you all of that, right? Because that night he was really going to get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? That was the night he was supposed to be down with that executive. Yeah, so like I said, it's all in the movie coded. You know, it's coded in certain things. You just got to catch certain things. What else they show you in the movie? Well, them busting in the room. What? Executives in there with minors. They show you them in the room. What happened? People ODing, all in the party. They keep the party going. They show you when they filming movies on set. Back then, no air conditioner. Hot as hell. They got people in certain positions where they can't breathe and they passing out, dying. Yep. All that sanctioned. All that was going down. So even to this day, when you heard about how people down movie sets, that was going on back then. That's Hollywood code. You know what I'm saying? Also, this is a freak off. Inside the freak off, everything goes from midgets to it don't matter. Everything going down. Animals. That's what they do. This is the freak off festivity. This is what it is right here. This also represents the spirit of Hollywood. When they all go to these parties, they must all participate. That's what I told you. You will see the people walking around with the drugs, offering you drugs. You got to do it. You got to participate. Y'all know this. It's all in the movie. Because once you're in Hollywood, right? Once you get down, right, Babylon, you get down with the GOAT. I mean, you got to deal with a certain behavior, and that's what it is. Everything opposite. So the whole key is people come in with morals and principles, but the key is to get them out of all of that because that's just what it is, y'all. It's a Babylonian culture. You know what I'm saying? So in Babylon, everything you see in Babylon is what they do. And people don't understand is partying is praise in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? It's everything opposite. See, in the church, you sit your butt down and pray. Or in religion, you sit down and pray. In this religion, you stand up and dance. Everything reverse. Your religion, you quiet. This religion make noise. Yeah. So this is how they invoke spirits, and this is what they do. In my opinion, this was also the Hollywood Masonic Lodge. Like I said, yeah. For people that saw the Pitt program, you saw certain episodes. When we looked at the Hollywood Lodge, I think that's where they're supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, see the black man, boom. So he was favored. He got what he wanted, y'all. But when he had to put that black face on, it destroyed his spirit. He was crushed. He was crushed. And after that, he had to walk away. But it also showed that he, as a black man, he didn't understand the concept of Hollywood. He didn't understand the concept. Yeah, because the whole key is once you're in this, there's no morals and principles. Now, he also started out playing music in the freak-off. See, that was his original job too, y'all. The black man original job was to always play the music. Remember, no such thing as a stereo, no such thing as a radio, no such thing as none of that. Any event they always needed the blacks to play the music because they were human stereos, human speakers. Yes, that's what they were, y'all. Human. They were the DJ, the speaker, the record. They were everything. They was everything, and that's what it was. So they had to keep playing the music. So the black man, he got famous and got his clout playing music at these parties. It also shows you in the movie how, the black men had to make certain jokes with each other. They had to make they was making rainbow jokes. They give you the clues that yes, they all are down with it because they have to be down with it. You know what I'm saying? And it shows you how they were just a minority, but it also shows that what? The Asian woman, she had to be masculine, but she also showed dominance. And she was also portrayed as the smart one that was smarter than the white woman, because the white woman was supposed to have been poor, white trash, and a fool. And she was the daughter of somebody that was in, her mother was supposed to be in a psych ward, which meant she was supposed to be off. She also was supposed to be, see, this the Britney Spears. That's what that is. Yeah. Yeah. Family also, when you heard about in this country, how it was a lot of people in wards and all that stuff in the early 1900s, late 1800s. Yes, they always had this thing going on in America, man. A lot of those people that was in psych wards had kids, man. And those kids created a different mentality in this country. This is when they first started to throw off America too, y'all. Because the truth is, a lot of things got forgotten in the Roaring 20s, because the Roaring 20s was really a whole brainwashing program. That's what it was. Where they first got Americans to get brainwashed from Hollywood, party, do a whole lot of stuff, get out of morals and character. And when it all was said and done, this is how they started to forget who they were. And this is how this stuff started. Yeah. And meanwhile, they did the same thing today. They just did it on the internet. Now, the black man, he was always around, favored it, but when it came time to him to get on that screen, that was a different thing. That's what he wasn't ready for. So when he had to put on that blackface, he was humiliated. But guess what? Then they show you how they had to get the Spanish man to convince him to do it, because he didn't want to do it. So the Spanish man had to convince him, even do a little lying. And the white man made sure he did it. Actually, also the black man only got on because the Spanish man took favor in him and put him on. He helped him out. You know what I'm saying? The Spanish man did help him out, and that's what it showed you. But it also showed you that they made the Spanish guy be responsible for him. And when he peeped game that, yo, man, they trying to play me, the Spanish guy, he cool and all that, but they use him for a puppet to make a fool out of me, and he just left. And then he realized at that point he didn't want to be big in movies. So you're going to see when the movie went off, he was just doing regular gigs, man. Regular gigs. He wasn't with all that. But it also shows us that, see, the whole key of this movie is the Hollywood structure. So this is what fans didn't understand, and I think even some celebrities didn't understand. So we talk about how all these black celebrities got this money and they went to a certain status, but they started out one way. And the whole key is this, y'all. The people that established Hollywood, see, they are the people behind it, the people that started it, financed it. They are the ones that created the whole thought concept of everything that everybody had to follow. So Hollywood really was a religion, and the gospel got spreaded through movies. What's the gospel? The behavior. The what? The lifestyle. Yes, it was a teaching. All right. Which to this day, it's Americans that think they're celebrities. And they also think the more they buy stuff, and they think the more luxurious it looks or it is, or the more money they spent on it, that they're a celebrity or they're somebody of importance. This is how it was created. Also, to move they knew this back then. This is how you move merchandise. This is how you sell a furniture store out. This particular couch in the movie, everybody gonna buy this couch. They knew all that stuff back then, y'all. So these movies was so much. And also, y'all, it is Hollywood that created the future fortunes in America for people to get rich. All right, don't forget that part. All right, so as you see, a very important part too. When a black man was so interesting. But it also shows you, though, the truth is, yes, in Hollywood, amongst the celebrities, there is no race. There is no race. And that's what they show you, because when I tell you that they treat them all like trash, they treat them all like trash because that's how they look at them. Meaning they look at them like, okay, you guys ain't elite. The truth is, all of y'all are going to be used to invoke spirits. Whatever spirit we want to portray, who's we? The owners, the ones that put the money up. Powers that be. We want everybody to be racist. We're going to put out Klan movies. You're going to play the role. That's how it worked. We want everybody black to take each other out. We're going to get some black guys to play the role. Oh, dog, come on. We dictate the spirit we want put in America. We want y'all all having a lot of sex and making babies. We'll put those movies out. We control y'all. This is how they did it. Before you knew about a car, it was in a movie. Before they knew about drought, anything was always in movies. Movies shaped Americans. Before America had a gun in their hand, they saw it in the TV, in the movie. All right? Before America knew what a drug was, alcohol, it was in a movie. Movies are the spirit that controls Americans. Hollywood, y'all. That's what it was always meant to be. And like I said, see, let me prove it to y'all. See the 1920s? Harlem Renaissance. Let me show y'all something. Harlem Renaissance was an intellectual and cultural revival of African Americans. No, it wasn't. It was a brainwashing. What you mean a revival? Huh? Here you go right here. This the same program you see to this day. Entertainment, black colleges. See? Them people didn't need no Harlem Renaissance. No, y'all wanted to get them a Harlem Renaissance because y'all wanted to change them into something else. See? This is when it started. This is what it started. Harlem Renaissance really means this right here. See it? That's what it means. They even trolling got them looking like Marcus Garvey. No, what they're showing you is the new revival of the African American is when we're going to start to make you guys luxurious. We're going to get you into certain things. And these things we're going to get you into are going to separate you from your peers. But it was no racism because, like I said, they were all treated the same. And this was also like their first time getting to speak to a black man because, remember, he became elite. So this also shows you a relationship between blacks and whites in the early 1900s when the rest of the country was racist. So remember that part too. You know, it shows you the relationship. And also, the truth is, it does show you that, you know, people respect you on your talent. But it also shows you how they would study him like a guinea pig. You know what the truth is too? They also was on his ass because they wanted him to freak off. That's what that was. So like I said, I know what this code means. Because he was the only black meat in that party, and they were ready to get him to jump off. You know what I'm saying? They were waiting for that jump off. Like I said, I got it all clear. Because remember, y'all, this was his first party after he made it. And when he made it, guess the big clue was, when he made it, they showed him, they gave him his hotel room, they gave him his room, they gave him his mansion, his spot. Long story short, they gave him his room. Pink walls. It was pink and blue. Walls pink. Yeah, I know what they meant. Yeah, I know what they meant. So they were showing you early 1900s, y'all. Yes. And when I told people the blacks' job in Hollywood is to be the freaks, freak off, whatever. That's their job, not playing with you. They was all around him like they was ready to run a train on him. And that's what that meant. That's what that meant. When they had an orgy, he coming with us. And he ain't know, you know, so he ain't know what's going on, but I know. See how that man right there? Yeah, he lining them up, getting ready. And you see the lady right there, they was on him, they getting ready. They drinking before the freak off. Yes, it's all in the movie, y'all. Hornballs, all them horny. Yeah, so I'm just letting y'all know. Harlem Renaissance, you know what that meant? Harlem Renaissance meant we're going to start letting you guys come amongst us. And this is when they first started to let them in. And this is when their job became to be the entertainers and the freaky ones. I'm going to be talking about that later on the live. When I say freaky is after every event, at the after parties, the black celebrity's job is to entertain and jump off. What Cat Williams told you. The blacks, the minorities are the ones that have all the sex. Meaning their job is to have sex. That's their job. Yep. When the war is over with, the top awards, they all get together and they're going to have fun. And that's how it go. That's why you see it when I was telling y'all about the party with Beyonce and Jay-Z. They know that. That's why I was at a hotel. Yes, y'all. The Hollywood actors, they get freaky with the black musicians. The black musician's job is to be the freak show. I'm not playing with you. The rappers, all black celebrities' job always been to be the freaks. This is it right here. Meaning, okay, the white celebrities know the only time we get to sleep with our fellow black celebrities is at the events, the freak-offs, you know what I'm saying? The Hollywood parties. This is when they get them some black meat, stuff like that. You get that's what this is about, y'all. This is how it goes down. So you'll see how they on him. That's how it goes down, y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. No, that's their role. The blacks' job is to entertain, but you didn't know entertain on every level. So when I was saying stuff a long time ago, like blacks were the first sex slaves, all that, first dildos, had no clue it was the truth. No, it was for real. They had to entertain on every level, y'all. Strip, dance, take your clothes. See, you gotta look. If they told him to take his clothes off, he couldn't say no. So that's what they had to do back then, y'all. Entertain, music, sex-wise. You know what I'm saying? Comedian-wise, make people laugh. That's what they had to do. Straight up. That was their job, y'all. All right. So remember, like I said, you couldn't say no. So anyway, this was what was going on. Also, you'll see when the Spanish man fell off and he went to that low-level producer. Remember, he stole that fake money. You know what happened, right? That producer was ready to screw him because he was going to make him a certain position in his company, and he was going to have to screw him. But he said, what? We got to go out tonight. And that's when he found out, yeah. But like I said, they give you clues. Boom. Now, also, we're going to go back to the queen of Babylon, the main woman. You're going to see how she was called white trash, y'all. And then you're going to see she blew up. But then the main part is you're going to see, like, that's who Beyonce is supposed to be for the black people. That's who she's supposed to be. But the point is this. You're going to see when it was all over for her, she didn't want to accept it. What they show you? She had a gambling problem, a drinking problem. Huh? She come from a broken home. Exactly like Britney Spears and her father. You know what I'm saying? Her father was with her. It showed how her father didn't care about her. It showed how her father was just getting the clout off her. It shows you how they pimp their kids, sell their kids, because the parents don't care long, they get the clout. But my point is, she died at 34. And also was showing us that they get that one little run and it's over. But they were the two ones that built Hollywood. So, you know, her and Brad Pitt had the worst time dealing with it. You know, her name is what? Margaret Robbie. They had the worst time dealing with their failure, that they wasn't popping no more. Because the truth is, they were popping before they were talking and before they had a such thing as audio in the film. You know, they was the stars then. Then when it came to dialogue and talking, that's when they became irrelevant and they wasn't the same. And you'll see that what? They couldn't deal with it. Y'all also would see, remember at the end, when she got with the Spanish man, you know, remember they started getting together? And then what happened, y'all? They showed you how the Spanish man was on the run. They showed you how the white woman owed money. What was they showing you? How in Hollywood, they always had the mafia. They were showing you how in Hollywood, they always had cartels. They always had what? Super violence. Remember, they showed us in Training Day. They showed you in Hollywood, it's always been rich people dealing with other foreign entities. So that's what I was telling y'all with Malibu. People don't understand. You got rich cartels with money like Pablo Escobar. They live amongst the celebrities. You know, celebrities deal with high-ranking officials. You see that another thing they show you in the movie. See the Spanish man? He was the one to get the drugs. Remember, she pulled up. She said, "You got any blow?" He went and got the blow. And she was like, "You ain't gonna do nothing with me?" They show you. See, the Spanish guy was the connect. He was the one to make things happen and shake. He was the favorite. So it also just shows you that back then, y'all, they were doing blow back then 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff come from Hollywood. That's why we heard it was a rich man drug. Yes, it's all where it come from. So it was drug. It was all this stuff 100 years ago. Blow. You know what I'm saying? Everything. The only thing changed in Hollywood, y'all, is the technology, because they still keep the same order. So back to the drugs. The truth is, when you're at these events, it is no such thing as you doing no drugs. You're going to get stuff forced on you. Now, if you're a good ducker, I mean, you're good at it, you're good at it. But no. And remember, they love when you're brand new, because that's when they get you. And it's going to be powerful people when you can't say no. Yeah, that's how it goes, y'all. So the truth is, y'all, the minorities are the ones that get dogged out. And the thing is, too, the top-notch ones, they're the ones that had the hardest problems when it's over. So when she sat him down and told him, he kept making excuse. She said, "It's over." She basically said, when your lights go out, the lights are out. You know, that's it. You had your time already. That's the concept of Hollywood, what she was telling him. That's the concept. You guys are stars. You got shooting stars. You got falling stars. Either way, it's about who you guys are going to be when you're gone, because you already made your mark in history. Get it? So it also shows you, y'all, that they be under a mind control program so deep that they cannot accept the fact when they're not acting no more, or they're not loved or favored. It shows you, y'all. When we say these celebrities are delusional, no, it's the truth, y'all. If you somebody like Beyonce and you've been dealing with this since a child, once again, I'm gonna tell you again, Beyonce didn't go to school like that. a child. Now you're 40. It's all in your mind. That's all you know, y'all. And this is why Beyonce still go on tour and still do Renaissance and still what? Take her clothes off. Just like that. See? But remember what it's in the movie. It's really supposed to be not like that. See the one to the right? When I tell y'all, when they get to a certain level, they're supposed to be a real queen in the industry like Oprah. See, that's why you don't see Oprah ain't got to do nothing. Oprah the one that tell Taraji P and what to do. All this in the movie. Like how Oprah was had to tell Taraji P when they did that movie, or yeah, Oprah make things shake. Yes, because remember, you got the woman celebrities, but you got to have somebody keep their ass in line. That's Oprah. When Oprah come around, every female celebrity gonna get their ass in line. She the one to get Monique to do the film. That's why I say that was that woman right there. That's showing you that was Oprah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you clues that I can think of off the rip who these characters supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Now the Asian woman, like I said, the whole point of the Asian woman and the main woman, it shows how all the women have to be zesty and all the women got to be humping on each other and they all got to be masculine. Then you'll see us apart with the female with the blonde hair. She's walking around in overalls like a man, masculine. They all had to be masculine, but you'll see it was a main event. They had to dance together, kiss on each other. It's a lot of groping in the movie. It showed you it's all based on sexual behavior, y'all. But it showed you that everything people are just now waking up to, you now have the proof you're 100 years late. Like I said, when I realized we laughing and joking at all this stuff within the music industry and entertainment, we just had no clue. That's how it always was. That's how it was built. Even though we heard rumors about every single celebrity, we was never told that it's a certain behavior you have to deal with to even deal with this. Yes, it's just what it is, y'all. But to see, the main reason why these secrets had to be kept because this country was so religious. It was so super religious. Remember that. So that's why it had to be dealt with like that. But now, like I said, the truth is we in a new world and it's like it's no religion no more. Meaning whatever your religion is, that's your religion. There's no such thing as the whole country is one religion no more. That was back then, y'all. So that's what I was telling you. We in a time now where you got to embrace your own religion. Don't worry about nobody else because that's the world we in. All right, remember that. Back then, they had to hide all that stuff. Now it's out the bag because you're going to find out these are the people that actually established America. These are the people that actually been running America. These are the people that taught you everything you know, controlled everything you know, and everything you saw. Everything, y'all. That's just what it is. This behavior of this religion and this, it's what America is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is in America is you live your life how you gonna live because America set up a certain way. And that's what that black man had to find out the hard way. And to this day, people still don't know that. So yes, it's called Babylon because Hollywood is the Babylonian culture. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? The land where everything goes. See the picture? That's what the picture means. Everything goes, everything mixed. See, if you there, you're going to see all races. Don't forget what was very important back then. Y'all forget what the main thing Hollywood was established that was forbidden. Let me slow down. Was Christians, Catholics, and Jewish people coming together at a time that was not supposed to happen. You get it? That's what was happening. So Hollywood, that was the biggest thing where it was Jews and Gentiles that built Hollywood. This was when Jews and Gentiles started to come together and mix their seed. See, that's what was frowned upon back then. Yes, this is when Jews and Gentiles came together, period. And party. And that's why the Babylonian behavior, it deals with mixing of cultures, of what else? Bloodlines, behaviors, opinions, views, thoughts. That's what this is all about. That's what Hollywood is. That's what Babylon is. That's what the rainbow is, y'all. Different colors, different people, different moves. So in these events, you're going to see everything: savagery, bestiality, all that's in here because this is where they invoke these spirits at, y'all. It's all for them invoking these demonic spirits, these wicked spirits, all this behavior. And then what they do, they put it in a film and get you to worship the character. Yes, this thing called demon is real, y'all. This thing called demon is real. Yes, it is. This thing called demonic spirit is very real. Yes, these people are embedded in demonic spirits because that's what they do. Now, the magic is when they're in regular form, with them beautiful suits and outfits on and them fine luxurious things. That is part of the whole trick. That is part of the whole trick. That what? They can be the cleanest and the filthiest. And you'll never know. See? That's the whole key to them. But that's the culture, y'all. All right? So you're going to see everything goes in this, y'all. So also the main thing you got to stress, I want to stress to people about this movie, they show you the executives are the main one that are Geppettos. It is the executives and it's not so much the actors, y'all. It's the executives. When people can get the concept of the executives and film people are the ones that get you when you come in, they are the main ones, y'all. It's a Geppetto system to get you to come in as young as possible, broken as possible, and that's how it works. So they show you in the film, it was the important people getting caught with this behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. It's all in the film, y'all. Yes. So also remember this, which when we talk about the Epstein Diddy list, this is the truth what people got to understand, y'all. It's not all of them that are into that minded behavior, y'all, but they know who's into it. Because the thing is, in their world, they can't frown upon each other, and they're not supposed to. That's the truth too. That's the truth too within the Babylonian culture, y'all. Within Hollywood, the truth is they're not supposed to judge each other. That's the truth. That goes with what? Anything goes, y'all. They're not supposed to judge each other. So my point is, they know the specific ones of them that actually like minors. They know this, but they're not supposed to judge them. But the thing is, all of them are not into it. Nah, all of them are not into it. Nah, they'll show you that in the movie. They'll show you in the movie. It's not all of them. You know what I'm saying? They also show you the main concept they have as well. What? Relationship problems. You know why? They teach them dysfunction. It's all in this movie, y'all. This dysfunction, you see this dysfunction they got to deal with? This is why they can't function in relationships. This is why you see the celebrities going through this, that, and the third, always breaking up. Because their behavior that is embedded in them, especially the longer they've been in Hollywood, they can't keep a regular relationship, y'all. Yes. So, yeah. This is all based on spirit, man. That's the whole concept of the whore of Babylon. Also, the whore of Babylon is, you see how they all carry her, and really, it means she's for everybody. She represents the fornication. You know, everything mixed and getting drunk. Remember, you're supposed to drink, not get drunk. And here you get drunk. And here, you're supposed to overeat. Now, they say, overeating is a sin. And here, you're supposed to overeat. Everything in here is backwards, like, 'cause it's supposed to be like that. Then you're going to see everybody passing around that represents the whole Babylon being spread amongst them. And they spreading her, they drinking from her cup, and they, you know, passing it around. You know, that's what all this represent. That's why I say I'm not going to lie to you. I even think in their world, they're supposed to have sex without condoms and all that. I really believe that. I think they're really supposed to be as filthy as possible, y'all. Yup. That's why Usher and them got stuff. Yup. They also are supposed to spread that stuff. Yup. So, yeah, y'all. Also in the movie, now she did play an important part when the white girl was being an idiot, playing around with a snake, and that snake bit ass. And they did show that the Asian woman had some knowledge of the truth, and she was able to suck that poison out her neck. Yeah, because to go back to what I told you, we've been talking about Year of the Snake, 2025 Year of the Snake. In Asia, right? They celebrate Year of the Snake. So to show you that in the movie, it's coded right in the movie. She's the Asian. When the girl got bit by the snake, she's the one that saved her ass. Because everybody else was scared and panicky. And they also show you in that scene, all of the men in Hollywood were feminine. They show you in that one scene, very important scene, when she had to be the hero and show her masculinity, because every man was feminine. And that's why I say it's all included in the movie, y'all. It's in the movie. They were showing you in the movie how they were big white men, period. All them big, strong men. They were scared. And meanwhile, this girl was about to die because everybody was scared to save her. So the woman had to save her, and she was masculine, but it showed you that what? She had that knowledge of them snakes, them serpents. She saved her life sucking that poison out. And then treat her with the alcohol to show you the Asian knowledge that she had. You see what I'm saying? All that's in the movie. That's why I say at the end of the day, she wasn't stupid. She wasn't stupid. She played a role, and guess what? You know what's about her? When Hollywood was all said and done, she walked away with good standards. It didn't affect her. Nope. Because the Asian woman and Brad Pitt had that sit down before he blew his head off. And she knew, yo, he's tweaked out. And she walked away and gave him that one last look like, man, he's gone. He never could accept it. So remember this, right? You know why it's worse for the big celebrities? Because they're the ones get gassed up the most. See, the minorities, they already got to hustle and do what they got to do, kiss ass, take shit. So when they walk away, they be like, I'm good. But see, it's some other ones. That's why I say it's the same thing with LeBron James, Jay-Z. The concept is this, y'all. When you always been at the top and you always had your way and you always had everybody kissing your ass, those are the ones that hurts the most when they fall. Those are the ones that hurt the most. Those are the ones that is the most mental for. Yes, it is, y'all. So it showed you, man, when it was all said and done, the Asian woman walked away with all her integrity and the black man walked away with all his integrity. Yup. And it shows you, man, I'm not going to lie, it's in the film. Because remember, the Spanish conquered a particular people first. And Spanish were really the first people that were race mixed. So the point is, that's why Spanish is always favored over other minorities. And they also know the truth is they can control Spanish more than other races. It's in the movie. That you can control Hispanics more than Asians and so-called blacks. It's in the movie, y'all. Then look at it in real life. All right? So on that note, Babylon, y'all, good movie. More movies to come, more DECODED movies to come. We got to get into this live thing. Y'all already got to load it up. Yeah. Yo, shout out to all the members that's up this morning. I surprised that this morning, right? Look, it's going to be a lot of surprises, y'all. I'm going to be going in this year. It's going to be a whole lot going on. So that's why I say stay tuned. Everything ain't on the clock, you know what I'm saying? So I had to get this thing going because I was in the zone. I was going to do it yesterday, but I wasn't in the zone, y'all. So I wanted to get it done. That's right, to Conquistador. So all this American history is in film, y'all. Yes, the truth is, y'all, it is actually more truth in film than in books. Yes, it is. So that's why on this channel, I try to get people into how I look at things and my concept on how I figured out things in life. And these movies are key to a lot. So that's why to smack myself, y'all, when I'm sitting here dumbing down, arguing with people, like a lot of dumb stuff I've been doing, because a lot of this stuff, y'all, is common sense and it's already out. So this movie came out 2022, but it also is giving us everything we needed to know about Hollywood. And it also came out before Hollywood came to an end. Right as this movie was out, the writer's strike happened right after that. And we've seen this whole downfall of Hollywood ever since because it's been a reset. Yes. So when I said it's been a reset and Hollywood is going back to where it was, chain of command, that's what it's going back to. Chain of command, y'all. And that is what you see right here. This is the pyramid right here. All right, this is how it's going to be. You know? And that's it. The musician has to play their role. And this is why the musician had to be put back in their place. That's why you see these musicians catching hell. That's why you'll see the musicians, everything the musicians are accused of is sexual behavior because it goes back to this. So on that note, we'll get out of here, y'all. See y'all in a few. See y'all on the other side. All right? We out. One. Appreciate all y'all. We lit. One.